up, guys? So, still on a fact-finding mission here. This building's under construction. I have not seen one of these before. They said there were error codes. Looks like I got makeup error. Of some sort. So, not able to get a hold of the GC just yet. He's not here. But they said there's 3 stats reading error codes in this building. Which, it's got to be these stats because that's going to be an office at some point, but there's no thermostat over there. So, and then there's another building over that is supposedly has 1 stat reading an error code. I don't know what kind of makeup errors these are, but I'm gonna start here and see if we can see error codes. It's pretty cool in the space. I'm sure they're not comfort heating this space, but it doesn't sound like any of them are running. There's an error code. Supplier proving. Alright. Curious to see what kind of units these are. Maybe somebody tried to reset that other one because it was in idle too. We'll go check this last thermostat and then we'll get on the roof and start there, see what kind of units they are, and see if I can't get any more information. And then we'll get this taken care of. Supplier approving is probably the fan not kicking in or not making a pressure switch, I would assume. So, one building at a time and we'll work our way across. We got the same supplier approving. Turn it on, it should go to idle. It sounds like this one might be running. It's hard to tell with all the noise going on. Backhoe's over there. So, let's get on the roof, see what we got. So, rep air. Sounds like the blower's running on this one. It is. Alright, so we'll have to dig into these. Got no burner. I'm gonna go to the last one and work my way back towards the roof hatch, so probably gonna be all the same problem, I would assume. So we'll get in here and figure out what's going on. So another controller like that up here. Just your basic fire eye control. Do have a VFD on the motor. Another little circuit board up here. All these controls are new to me, but blower's running. That's probably 40 hertz is probably its minimum speed. I can see I do have gas pressure and my gas cock's on. I do have a gas pressure switch here. I don't see any LEDs, so I'm guessing that's okay because I do show gas pressure there as well. On my pressure tubing, this one runs down to the space. I've got some kind of differential low pressure there. And then my other tubes, looks like all my arrows are pointed the right way and they come up into the board here. So I might have to read up and try to learn something. Blower's running in the correct direction. Dampers are all open. Okay, so I got a damper at the bottom too. This is going to be an 80-20. That's my outside air. And that's probably return air, I guess. Yeah, so that bottom damper is going to be return air. Everything in here looks normal too. Alright, well, let's try to kick this guy on and see what we can do to space heat's at 70. It's in idle. It's on. It shows 60. Alright, I'm gonna have to, time's right, it looks like, date's right. I'm gonna have to RTFM, read the fucking manual, figure out what's going on here. Everything else looks normal, so let's see if we can learn something. So we got into our settings here. Heat 45. Space settings. 70. Discharge limits. Min 60, max 150. Optional set points. Free stat set point. 35. These obviously locked out previously, but it is warmer out today. It's actually, it's a concrete building, a new building, so it's actually warmer outside than it is in space. Let's go back. See if we got any active faults. No, I reset downstairs, so it's probably the outdoor air locking me out now. And if I had to guess, let's see, let's go back to service. I had to guess maybe the drive's not ramping up and it's not seeing it when it tries to heat. Oh, now it wants a password. Alright, let me read some more, figure out the password, and see if we can test it somehow from this service menu here. So we got into the settings. Temperatures. Doesn't have an intake temperature. Discharge. 57, space average 56. Makes me think it should be on. It's set at 70, returns 56. DP. Not sure what DP is. No outdoor air. It's gonna show me my Temprize there. Outdoors 56. Man, it's got cabinet temperature. Got just about everything, doesn't it? Space stat NA. Huh. I was reading the temperature. That's weird. Reading a whole lot of stuff. No. So I can see all my temperatures. This is pretty nice control. Test menu, there we go. Test fans, it's working. Let's test the heat. Let's start with low fire. Fire eye's not doing anything. Let's try high fire. I wonder if we don't have a wiring issue somewhere. Because this should be testing the damn thing, but it's all this like cable here, so it all should be communicating with itself. It doesn't really look like everything looks factory wired. Alright, well, let's keep on reading, see if we can get any more information on this thing, and see if I can make this thing work. Like I said, it's going to be the same issue, I would think, because these are brand new. They've never really been started up, I don't think, so I would think I'm going to have the same issue on all these units. And I think the other building, the other building's over there, and it's going to have the same kind of makeup air. And I just got to supply air proving. So my burner never tried, nothing on my fire eye, and I never saw even an airflow switch. So maybe that's where I need to start. And between that and the drive's not ramping up. I would think it's supposed to ramp up. So keep digging in, see what we got here. So I'm not sure where we stand just yet. I can see, I did read the blower running, verify that it's a positive pressure, reverse the airflow tubes if it's reading negative. I am reading a positive pressure on that, but I've yet to see my drive ramp up. So this is in idle mode now, so it should go to a minimum speed. When I kick this burner in, that drive ought to ramp up. So I'm just going to go back through here and find the information on that drive. I would think it should come set up for this, because it's communicating via this cable to the board, so it should be telling it what to do. So I think once we get that problem solved, I bet the heat fires and we shouldn't have any more issues. So I'm going to keep searching here and see what we can figure out. Now we might be on to something. So it tells you to adjust the pulley if you don't have a VFD. This is my target pressure drop, 0.40 to 0.50. You can see I'm at 0.28 to 3. I think I can increase my speed. Oh, come on. You can see I'm increasing. I'm at 45 hertz. So, set it up to 50. See where that gets us. Alright, so I'm right within that range, 0.50. I'd rather be on the high side. Now, will it fire on its own, or I know this is riveting video, but we're all going to learn something together. Nobody will watch it anyways, right? What the hell did I do here? Test. Test heat. Let's go to low fire first. Aha! I got you. Here goes my airflow switch. So pilot's gonna go. I've got the burner turned off, so we should get a pilot. You can see, looks like a pretty good pilot. I like that. Low fire, let's see here. Now, I've got my flame, stayed lit with only the pilot. I'm just going by what the book says. Basically, it says you got a small flame all the way across, which is what we got. If not, you're just supposed to adjust the gas pressure. And then go to high fire. Wrong button. Go to high fire. And at that point, it says, it's a hell of a burner right there. See it modulate a little bit. High fire, we're supposed to check the temperature. So I got 15 minutes. I'm gonna scroll through here and find my temperature. Basically it says take the max Temprize, which is 80 degrees, 85 degrees, and add 85 to your intake, which is 57 right now. And if it's at that 85 Temprize, leave it alone. So we're gonna go in here and find our supply temp and see where we're at. So there's my discharge temperature, about 115. That puts me about 60 degrees or so. Don't know if that... burner looks good. It's not at its 85, but I'm pretty happy with 65. It's gonna keep rising, so we'll let it run for a little while. Looks like we're gonna be good on that, as long as we get a good Temprize. I might just leave it like it is. I'm gonna have to probably just read over the book some more, maybe get with the manufacturer and see if there is a certain set point on the drive, or if I should just run it up to 60 hertz. But we've got our initial problem solved, and it's going to be the same on all of them. So we'll go through and do the same thing all the way through, and then they should have some heat. And then if we need to fine tune anything, yeah, 65, 70. So like I said, max Temprize was 85. Temprize 85. So I'm going to be happy with that. I don't want to go too high on it. We're going to go through and just probably check the settings, but we're probably going to leave all the defaults. So I'll bring you guys back if I find anything new, but we're going to go through and set all these, and then we'll get over to the other building and see if that's the same problem or what the deal is. But I have a feeling it's all going to be that drive just needing to be increased. It says it right there on the startup procedures. So let me know what y'all think. If I get any more fun stuff, I'll bring you back. Leave me a comment. Leave the trade better than you found it. See you guys next time. Who knew we'd find more problems? So this one had a vibration to it. We can see that belt's tight, that belt's loose. See how they're sitting in there? It's not adjusted right. This inner pulley was either not tightened down or never adjusted right, so it's actually open wider. That's where my vibration's coming from. So I'm gonna have to get in there and see if I can adjust that. Maybe it just wasn't tightened down and it rotated itself open. But we'll get that one set. The alignment looks all right. It's just that sitting in there like that. See what we can do with that. I did fire the heat on it. Heat works about the same Temprize as the other one, so it should be good. All right, so now that we're all learning something here, I've got things set up correctly. I'm just marking my dampers here, so that's closed, so we know. It wasn't set up to recirc either, so that 80-20. So basically it's going to recirc off pressure. So if I go to recirc, set to off, we can turn it on manual, 2-position, outdoor air, analog, or pressure. So this is going to go off building pressure. This tube here goes down in the building, and for right now we're just going to make sure it works. Manual, and then back, and then it'll actually give me the option once I save. It'll give me the option to change that in user settings. Recirculate setting, 0 volts. So we can drive that up to 10 volts. It's a 0 to 10 volt signal. And hit enter. And then we can watch our damper go. Like I said, this is the return damper, so recirculating. That's going to operate off pressure. It's actually, I do like this control once you know how it does. I've got a list of my settings I need to change, but we're going to run the VFDs at 60 hertz, and once I change the VFD setting in here, I'll be able to adjust my speed from here if I need to, so I don't have to mess with the VFD. And then on these drives, we hit menu twice. It's 508. That's my amp draw, so 3.7, and I'm going to leave that on showing me the amps, not the hertz. I'll be able to see the hertz from here, and I'd rather see my amp draw there. So we can see our damper went 100% open. Probably won't be able to see it from here, but my burner looks good too. It's modulating, doing what it's supposed to. So I'm happy with everything. So that's about it. Had to go through here and just read up a little bit and learn something new today. So I hope that helps somebody. Maybe y'all learned something too if you stuck around this long. So thanks for watching.